As a home defense and survivalist enthusiast, I'm always on the lookout for resources that can enhance my preparedness skills. That's why I was thrilled to come across Teddy Daniels' ebook, Final Famine. This book is a treasure trove of survival strategies, especially pertinent in times of crisis like a famine. The threat of a famine is unfortunately very real. From escalating tensions across the world that affect agriculture and our food supply chain to unpredictable climate changes making agriculture less stable, being prepared for a food shortage is not only important but necessary. Exploring threats to the American food supply. In my review of Final Famine, a crucial book on surviving prolonged famines, it's important to understand the context in which such survival skills may become necessary. A key concern is the security of the American food supply, highlighted by Representative Dan Newhouse and a bipartisan group of representatives. They're worried about the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, buying up American farmland, which they see as a national security threat. Their concerns include the potential for CCP to control or disrupt the U.S. food supply, make strategic land purchases near sensitive areas, create economic dependence on China, and undermine American farmers. While Newhouse's fears may seem exaggerated to some, they point to a broader issue, the vulnerability of our food supply chain. The shadow of foreign and oligarchic control looms large over American farmland, casting an ominous cloud over the nation's food security. The increasing acquisition of rural farmland by the Chinese government and entities, as highlighted by the National Black Farmers Association President John Boyd Jr., signifies a silent yet alarming encroachment into the American food structure. With an estimated 383,000 acres under Chinese control, generating substantial revenue, and further bids for land outstripping local farmers, the scenario is dire. This strategic positioning within states like Oklahoma, Minnesota, North Carolina, and Virginia is not just a matter of land ownership but taps directly into the veins of America's food supplies, from the hog industry to cereal grains, risking the integrity of emergency food supplies and the survival seed vaults essential for national resilience against food shortages. Amidst this backdrop, figures like Bill Gates intensify the threat to American food sovereignty through massive farmland acquisitions under the guise of combating climate change. Gates's investments in synthetic dairy and lab-grown meats, while ostensibly eco-conscious, hint at a darker motive of monopolizing food sources, thereby controlling food reserves and storage capabilities. Such maneuvers threaten not just the diversity and availability of delicious food but underscore a strategic vulnerability where food becomes a lever of power, potentially dictating terms of survival in times of crisis. The combined actions of foreign governments and oligarchs like Gates, far from benign philanthropy, could potentially transform America's bountiful farmlands into chess pieces in a game where food security is the price, leaving the nation's food storage and reserves at the mercy of a few, profoundly endangering the fabric of national and individual resilience. The COVID-19 pandemic has already shown us how quickly unforeseen disasters can expose these vulnerabilities. The U.S. food supply chain faces a myriad of threats. Physical disruptions. We're seeing more severe weather events like storms and droughts, which can harm crops and livestock. Pest and disease outbreaks are another concern, alongside supply chain disruptions from labor shortages or transportation issues. Cybersecurity threats. Our food infrastructure isn't immune to cyber threats. Ransomware attacks on food processors and distributors, hacking into agricultural systems, and disinformation campaigns about food safety can all wreak havoc. Economic and social challenges, rising costs for essentials like fertilizers and fuel, water scarcity, and unequal access to food are other critical issues. These factors can lead to higher food prices and exacerbate food insecurity. Understanding these threats is vital, as they form the backdrop against which Final Famine becomes an invaluable guide. It's not just about the potential for international interference in our food supply, but also about the array of challenges that could disrupt our ability to feed ourselves. Why Final Famine is essential reading. Comprehensive Survival Guide. Daniel's book is packed with practical tips, shortcuts, and secrets to weather difficult times. It's particularly useful for ensuring your family's safety in emergencies. Electroponics system. A standout feature of this book is the introduction of an electroponics system for home gardening. This innovative approach to growing food in small spaces is ideal for self-sufficiency during crises. Insightful conspiracy theory. Daniels weaves an engaging narrative involving an alleged Chinese plot against the U.S., involving figures like Joe Biden and Bill Gates. While controversial, it adds an intriguing dimension to the book. Author's credibility. Teddy Daniels, known for his bravery in Afghanistan and his service as a U.S. Army officer and police officer, brings a wealth of experience to the table. Valuable bonus content. The book comes with a bonus ebook, The Red Dragon Report, delving deeper into the alleged Chinese conspiracy, enhancing the reader's understanding of the potential threats. Affordable and accessible. Priced at $67, Final Famine is a steal, especially with the included bonus content. It's available in ebook format for convenience. Risk-free purchase. With a 60-day money-back guarantee, Daniels ensures customer satisfaction, making the purchase risk-free. Final Famine's value adds. Access to Teddy's Command Post Plus free ebook. Not only do you get Red Dragon absolutely free, but you'll also receive an invite into Teddy Daniels' elite group where you receive constant tips and updates, and you can interact with like-minded individuals. Your digital locker contains your purchase, which you can always access. As if all of this wasn't already value-add overkill, Teddy has monthly streams you can attend. Final Famine Book Review, The Verdict. Final Famine by Teddy Daniels is an invaluable resource for anyone serious about home defense and survivalism. The book's unique approach to crisis management, combined with its intriguing narrative, makes it a compelling read. Whether you're a seasoned survivalist or just starting, Final Famine is a worthy addition to your collection.